Disclaimer. I do not own either shows, the voiceover is AI generated, and everything is made with Clipchamp. Dennis the Menace and Will Smith's The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, both belong to their respected producers. Clips are edited to prevent copyright. This is my comparison and analysis of the 1950s TV show Dennis the Menace and the 1990s TV show Will Smith's The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Dennis the Menace is a 50s television show about a young boy named Dennis who drives his neighborhood crazy. His loving mother and father care for him and try to keep young Dennis in check. His mother is a stay-at-home mom with a knack for cooking. His father is a hard worker and takes responsibility when Dennis wrecks something on others' property.
Dennis, you drive me nuts.
I'll see that Dennis stays away from you and let me know how much the paint costs. I want to pay for it.
Well, just forget about the paint. Buy me a new pair of shoes.
Well, send me a bill.
I will.
Today is a day much like any other day, only you are here.
Dennis is usually seen with his friend, who his mother sees as a good friend for Dennis. Dennis commonly excuses his behavior as trying to help, when most of what he does is impulsive and for his age. Dennis has tricked his babysitter into thinking he was a well-behaved child just to see a movie that his parents continuously denied him seeing. Dennis flipped around a road sign multiple times without thinking rationally. He has broken a table, and overall disturbed his neighbors, friends, and family. The parents even have a very difficult time finding a babysitter simply for a couple of hours, all because of Dennis' behavior.
Haven't gotten one yet, huh, Mom?
Not yet.
The sitters in this town are a bunch of cowards.
With a bunch of phony excuses. If they weren't washing their hair, they had studying to do, or they were already busy tonight. One girl even got so flustered she told me she had a date to go pearl diving.
Friend. Overall, Dennis is a menace. Fast forward to the 1990s is Will Smith's The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, starring Will Smith as himself. Will Smith begins the show by giving a popular opening theme rap song telling his character's background.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel-Air."
It is emphasized that Will Smith grew up in West Philadelphia and grew up in the streets where he had an incident that led to his mother sending him to the rich town of Bel-Air, where he then meets his Uncle Phil and Aunt Vivian, along with his three cousins Ashley, Hillary, and Carlton. Will Smith's character is the young man with little discipline and acts out on how he sees fit, always wanting to have fun and appear to not take things seriously. He told the press stories about Philip Banks' past when Philip Banks was given the opportunity to be on the press due to a special award. Will told the press because the press was going to trash his story because
it's just one long, boring resume. Well, for a while there, I thought I had an angle about the ASPCA, but that turned out to be a blind alley. I'm telling you, this man's life is boring. His own son kept nodding out. We better kill this story. Okay, bye.
If you kill that story, he's going to get mad. If he gets mad, the heat comes down on me.
Look, kid, you gotta wake up and smell the Java. Your uncle's dull. Dull, dull, dull.
Dull? Sweetheart, that is one thing my uncle is not. Max out late, I got a couple stories for you.
Will views how Ashley is treated in her schedule and decides to help her behind Philip Banks and Vivian Banks' backs. Will at times seemed like an impulsive child. He drove a golf cart into a banquet room, he wore an inappropriate outfit to an important dinner, he make fun of certain aspects of his uncle, aunt, and cousins. Will at times, however, displayed miracles like learning how to be a proper gentleman, having respect for the mothers, and sometimes teaching life lessons and helping the family from the ideals of being ashamed of their background and overcoming what might hold them back from a life of happiness, enjoyment, and success.
The fish knife.
Yeah, right. No, it is right. He got it right. He got it right. He got it right.
I want you to pay very close attention. Which one is the shrimp fork?
By George, I think he's got it. He's got it.
Dennis and Will Smith have similar aspects, such as impulsiveness, excusing behavior for, helping, going behind the back of their elders, and more. Both are clever in ways of getting what they want at times. Dennis lives in a normal neighborhood with a fair financial situation while Will Smith transitioned from a poor situation of living on the streets to living in a mansion in a different town of rich people. Will Smith is able to drive a car, while Dennis takes a bike. Will Smith's family is able to learn from Will while also being sure to discipline and teach Will to grow up to act his proper age. Dennis' family is constantly trying to fix Dennis and his behavior. Will Smith's aunt and uncle both work jobs while Dennis' mom stays home and his father goes to work at his job. Will Smith displays improvement and actually helping others as he grew while Dennis continued to make the people around crazy with his exotic stunts. Between the two characters, there seems to be similarities and differences between the 50s and 90s characters. I hope you enjoyed and would leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I appreciate your comments that have constructive criticism, compliments, and ideas for other video ideas. Thank you for your support and see you next time.